So to start with today's news, Center grants approval for Kalaignar Pen Monument in Bay of Bengal. So Bay of Bengal, this comes under GS3 environment because something an activity have been approved in the coastal zone. So you need to study about a coastal regulation zone for prelims. So according to the CRS, that is coastal regulation zone, the land between the low tide line and high tide line, as well as the coastal areas of creeks, seas, bays, rivers and backwaters that are subject to tides up to 500 meter from a high tide line or designated as a coastal regulatory zone. So these zones have been declared by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change under the Environment Protection Act 1986. So this CRZ rules are made by the Union Ministry of Environment, but that is implemented by the state government. So this CRZ 2018 notification is based on the recommendation of Shailesh Nayak committee. Remember this committee name, you can expect question for prelims. There are 4 kinds of coastal areas that is listed in the CRZ notification. CRZ 1 is ecologically sensitive areas like mangroves, coral reefs, biosphere reserves, etc. CRZ 2 is areas which are developed up to the shoreline and falling within the municipal limits, that where you can build up area, villages, towns are already well established. Whereas CRZ 3 are the areas that are relatively undisturbed and do not fall under either category in category 1 or 2, and also it includes rural and urban areas. But CRZ 4, that is the aquatic area from low tide line up to territorial limits. Okay, this is very important. And next is ED, Enforcement Directorate cannot seek anybody's interrogation in custody. This comes under GS3 money laundering and also organization. For prelims, you need to study about the body. So money laundering, what is money laundering? A process of hiding the source of money obtained from illegal source and converting into a clean source. So to avoid this kind of prosecution, conviction, confiscation, the ED, separate and dedicated agency called Enforcement Directorate was established. Okay. So the Directorate of Enforcement is a multidisciplinary organization, and the very objective is to investigate the offences related to money laundering and violation of foreign exchange laws. So it functions under the Department of Revenue, the Directorate of Enforcement with its headquarters located in New Delhi. So recruitment is done directly and drawn officers from other investigation agencies also, like it comprises officers from IRS, IPS, IAS, etc. So the statutory functions like there is a COFAPOSA, like Conservation of Foreign Exchange and Prevention of Smuggling Activities Act. So in this provision, the Directorate is empowered to sponsor cases of preventive detention with regard to the contravention of Foreign Exchange Management Act. Foreign Exchange Management Act is a civil law that consolidate and amend laws relating to facilitate external trade and payment and promote to the orderly development. So both FEMA and PMLA apply to whole of India. So the ED can take action against any person, and cases under FEMA may lie in civil court, where PMLA cases will lie in criminal courts. All the public servants come under this jurisdiction. ED cannot take an action suo motu. They has to complain to any other agency or police first, and then only ED will investigate the matter and will identify the accused. Next one is trade unions boycott G20 meet over BMS countries as a chair. So for prelims, you need to study about G20, which is a group of 20, which is an intergovernmental forum comprising 19 countries and European Union also. The permanent secretariat, they don't have any permanent secretariat, but the summit will held annually with a rotating presidency. And in 2023, India will hold the presidency. G20 was founded in 1919 with respect to the economic crisis happened at that period of time. So it composed to most of the world's largest economies, both industrialized and developed nations. So around 90% of gross world product and 75 to 80% of international trade is located here. So India's agenda in G20 is it needs to bring in greater inclusivity in financial system to avoid the protectionist tendency and to ensure the gross prospect of developing countries. Thank you. If you have any queries, feel free to contact this number. Have a great day.